Herkese salam, ben Emir. Bu videoda sizlere Getting Over It oyununun ilk bölümünü çekirik. Açılsın. Aha. Deməli, karakterimiz bir dəmir qabın içindədir. Niyə belə bir karakter var bilmirəm. Oyunda hər bir nəsə tapmayıblar hekayəsinə. Adamın ayağına yox, dəmir şey qoyublar. Bir də çəkişlə yuxarı çıxırıq. Yəni niyə belədir? Mən olsam buraları əl ayaqla gedərəm. Niyə çəkişlə çıxırıq? Yaxşı, çekici başa düşdüm, heç olmasa ayaqları da işlər. Ya ayaqları yoxdur ki oyunun hekayəsini yazmıyorlar. Hekayəsində yuxarı çıx deyiblər. Niyə? Neyse, biz sorgulamayaq.
If you won some money at the casino, and they put all your winnings on red, but it came up black.
Tullan.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding, and then immediately dropped food on it. If you want an argument with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is
Buraları
harder than
oynamışam,
starting
amma
up.
ondan sonrasını
If you're not
gəlməmişəm.
ready for that,
Çünki
like if
çətin
you've already had a
saxlamışam
bad
ki,
day,
spoiler
then what you're
olmasın.
about to go through might be too much.
Arkadan da
Feel free to
danışır.
go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
Tullan,
The
gəl.
author of that game was Jazzuo, a
Hadi
mysterious
speedrun
Czech
edirəm.
designer who was known at the time as the father of B
Wow,
games. The B
sürətlənmişəm.
games are rough assemblages of found
Hə, bunu
objects.
düzəldən film aldı,
Designers
bir
slap them
games.
together very quickly and
Gələn
freely,
gələndə bu
and they're often too
düzəldən
rough and
film
unfriendly
almışam.
to gain much of a following.
Deyəcəklər, bu necə
They're built
oldu?
more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found
Dəmir
and
sürüşkən
recycled
buna
parts.
çıxmaq
And it's one of the most
olmayacaq.
unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Hayır, tullanma
In
orada.
it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
Hə. Saxladıq
That act of
burada.
climbing,
Tullan.
in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery,
Hə.
and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Çıxam burada.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
Ya bu çıxan deyil
Most
bura.
obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time.
Oyda.
In that
Yeah,
sense,
sakin.
every pixelated obstacle
Biz
in Sexy
buraya çıxa
Hiking is real.
bilsək. Niyə bəs burada əyri daş var, hə?
The obstacles in
Oyunu
Sexy
düzəldən.
Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them,
Çıx.
and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Ay.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement.
Daldan 5
You mold your
saat
ideas
danışır,
into a
kim
certain
bilir bu
shape
danışır.
that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable
Bəzi
like
yayıncılar
rock.
oynayıb bu oyunu 10
And at
saat
that
bitirirlər.
point, you can't
Ya
change the
oyun çok
world.
belə uzundur
Not
ama
without breaking
o
it
adı
into
olsun
pieces
deyil ama
and starting fresh
o
with
da
new ideas.
çətindir ki, yəni geçmək olmur. Saxla burada. İndi tullan çək. Hə. Çıx. Çıx. Çıx. Çıx, düşmə. Lənət olsun. Hə, düşmə də. Şimdi bu oyunu düzəltənir. Niye bu düşürüz? Çıx əlin ayağın var da, çəkişlə çıxmayı bilir 10 metrəyə. Amma özü çıxa bilmir əl ayaqla. Və danışan necə kesti sesini. Ben buradan sonrasını onsuz da gəlinməmişdik. Mən video çəkməzdən əvvəl. İndi bura gəldik. Çıx, çıx, çıx, çıx, çıx, qayıq çıx. Hayda. Bir dakika. İndi biz buradan yavaş yavaş çıxırıq. Aha. Hayda. Aha. Geldik. Şimdi buradan basırıq qaza. Çıxırıq buradan.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Düş, düş, ben bu oyunu onsuz da bitireceğim. Sen anca düş, düş, düş. Gel düş. Ha? Lanet olası oyun. Bakın göreceksiniz. Ben bu Steam hesabımda yazacağım ki bu oyunu düzeldenlere, bu oyunu düzeldenlere. Kes yorum yazacağım bu oyuna. Ne diyeceğim ki almayın. Ah, çık. Geri iade olsaydı daha yaxşı. Buraya düşür. Şeyler daha çekmir. Kulağımın dibindeki silah. Düşme. Düşme. Ay adam. Düşme. Bir dakika, bir dakika, bir dakika, bir dakika. Çık. Çık. Çıkacaksan. Buradan gel. Aha, aha. Çok qəşəng. Hayda. Çıkmır da ya adam. Ay ya bu çıkan değil bu. Bir dakika. Aha, şimdi buradan gel, uzat. Ve tullan. Saxla, tullan.
Whoop. Oh.
Hayda.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? Oof, sorry about that. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.